Right, good morning guys. You just caught up with me doing my fasted cardio. So do 40 minutes fasted. Sometimes it gets up to like 50 minutes, but I don't worry about it. Get movement in before meal number one. And today it's a bit of a different vlog or vlog, whatever you want to call it. So I want to provide value to you guys, share my journey so far with my first bodybuilding prep. And if you're someone that's competing for the first time, this video might be of value to you. So of course, one of the key things that will help with your bodybuilding journey and career as an athlete, as a person that's trying to grow themselves, is you have to enjoy training. Yeah, if you're someone that goes to the gym and you love training, you know what, that's 80% of the battle done. So what I'm trying to get at is bodybuilding is about creating the physique that you want. It's a subjective sport. Of course, you're being judged on a criteria, but it's also displaying what you've built, what your hard work is. So you might like to have a certain kind of flow to your physique, and it's just about bringing in the best package that you want to showcase. I had to move my arms, was dead. So with my first bodybuilding show, which I'm prepping myself, I want to do bodybuilding my way. So it doesn't matter what the leading coach says, the best bodybuilder in the world says. It's about me bringing in my best version. And when you are in prep, you are going through your own battles, your own barriers. You're still doing life as well. And whilst you're doing life, if you make it on stage, that's a big victory. So what I'm trying to get at is, if you're a first timer, it's very, very important, and you have to be careful who you listen to, because everyone will have opinions, but whose opinions really matter. And sometimes it's a case of understanding where you're going with your journey. And with how social media is, there is a lot of pressure on to perform. But then again, it's bodybuilding, it's not body built. And what I'm thinking about is, which is helping me, because I am in an athlete's mindset, I have to be calm, collected, be focused, use my energy very well, and execute. The pressure is there, of course. I want to bring my best version. I've already lost 48 pounds, which I'm very proud about. And for me, it's about kickstarting my bodybuilding journey. And there is pressure, of course, to come in shape. But the pressure that I'm not putting on myself is that I'm not expecting like yo, I've won the whole show kind of thing. What I am doing is I'm just focusing on what do I need to do to get better every single day. For example, doing this fasted cardio, making sure I get my meals in, looking at my physique, assessing my physique. Is it too flat? Could I bring in a little bit more condition? These are the little things that you should be paying attention to, rather than what the judges will say on the day, because that's out of your control. What will the other person say? Because they're not going to do the work for you. So don't create unnecessary pressure or thoughts that's going to hold you back. And this is the whole point about this video, and I see that happen quite a lot, where people will start to listen to other people, and it can detract them on their journey. So what I'm trying to show you guys is, I'm being ballsy, of course. I'm prepping myself for my first show, but I'm going to learn a lot. My goal is to step on stage, do my first time show, display what I've got right now with the physique that I've got, go and speak to the judges, and say, what do I need to improve on to come back, to get better placings, to do well as a competitive bodybuilder. And that's the standard that you want to be focusing on, as opposed to just random opinions of other people that think they know it, And of course, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and you don't want to lose your focus. And this is where I do see a lot of people that can go wrong. So yeah, that's my talk of the day. And only listen to the people that are actually walking the walk and are doing something at a very high level which you want to achieve. So that's when opinions are going to be valued, because that person's actually living the stuff, breathing the stuff, and is doing it to a high level. For example, if you want to learn how to do go-karting, you would speak to an F1 guy. Let's say you speak to Lewis Hamilton. He's going to tell you tricks and experiences, and he's also going to tell you your flaws, because he's mastered the craft and he's still mastering the craft. So bodybuilding is a great avenue for personal development, and that's something you should also understand, that it's making you better as a person. You know, the discipline, the drive, the get up and go. And this is something that I love about bodybuilding, is over the last 4.5 years, for those that have been following, you know, I was 67 kilos, and this bulk phase that I did, I got up to 113, and right now I'm sitting out around 89 kilos. So I've only got a few kilos to go to bring in the condition for show. But this is what I'm saying, this is growth, this is bodybuilding, not body build. And I'm going to carry on doing this to become better, to be the best version of myself. So for those that are competing right now or in prep or planning on doing their first show, the take-home message of this video is: listen to your heart, set realistic goals, work as hard as you can, listen to other people, but listen to those opinions that come from a place of value, that come from a place of experience, that come from a place of where they have achieved the goals to a very high standard. So the scenario that I've given you, if you want to get really good at go-karting, go and speak to Lewis Hamilton if you have his number. So I hope you like this video, so give it a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and let's keep smashing it and believe in yourself. That's the key thing, believe in yourself. Over and out.